Let's see.
Plasma on the left, T-Val on the right. Plasma seems like he has had the edge, especially since he did win the last one, and he had a really good round with Blinzer. It could have went either way in that match, so I guess it just depends on who wants it more and how the fatigue is set in, because we have gotten pretty far in the bracket right now, and whoever does win this match is going to have to play a best of 19 just like winners finals. And that was a super good chain from Plasma like we've seen before from him. That 11 chain's going to keep T-Val pretty busy for a while. So who likes watching the garbage just tick away ever so slowly like that? I know I do. T-Val, is he going to drop it here? He probably will. Just wanted to get, you know, a pretty big decider to cover all of Plasma's screen. I wouldn't have been surprised if he was just like, you know what, you send me an 11, I'm going to send you something even greater. But these guys are smart. They know what's on the line. They're not going to try to do too much flash. They know that they want to try to win this because everyone came in to this tournament with that goal. Oh, T-Val a little bit unprepared there.
Yeah, T-Val ended up with a little in there, but he also probably didn't see a way he could stall his way and, you know, buy himself some time to be able to get to clear. So, pretty solid first game to Plasma.
Yeah, that 11 chain was important to note. That set the pace for most of the game because T-Val was definitely behind. He might repeat his performance here. We got a 9, a 10, 11. He might go one step further with the 12 chain.
No, doesn't get it.
Plasma's making a statement right now. He's like, you know what? I'm going to play that long game. I'm going to tire you out, and I'm going to win this match, man. It's actually a pretty good strategy. I always like doing that.
It's... You know, the infamous Forky strats.
And it always gives you a couple options. Plasma's got plenty of time to try to harass now, and T-Val can choose to set off his chain earlier or later, depending on if Plasma's like busy doing something too. Because you can even catch them off guard while they're just messing around with no pressure. And he did elect to send it quickly there, but since he did send it so quickly, Plasma's going to clear it pretty quickly, not have a lot of pressure again, and have the perfect setup to take out this next chain block. So T-Val's going to be hurting here when he has to go clear again. And yep, as we just saw there, you know, he had the separate towers, didn't have any immediate clears on his screen. Plasma taking game 2, man. This strategy is really working out for him right now.
Yeah, Plasma already setting himself to another big chain. Oh, but he drops it. I think he wanted to extend that a little bit more. Just probably, no, he doesn't do it again this time. Yeah, he's probably noticing that T-Val isn't pressuring him too much, so taking a little bit of his time. In the meantime, T-Val going all out with these double chains here.
Plasma might have figured him out in the first time they played right now, because it seems like it's being an effective strategy, especially with T-Val. He didn't know exactly what to do when he was done with that chain. Sure. Plasma, I think he's figured out that T-Val, you keep him buried a little bit, and he just might not find the answer eventually, and he's been starting with those big chains, no fear of any repercussion afterward. And because of that, he has won 3 straight in a row. Yeah, shoutouts to Neo in chat, creating center wells is the downfall, the opposite of Tetris players there. Plasma's going to be a little bit on the ropes right now, though. Yeah, a center well is very detrimental in this game, because then you gotta panic back and forth to try to find clears and lower your stack. It's really bad. You either gotta keep that chain going, and then eventually the stacks will all drop on their own, or you just gotta play more even. And that's really hard to do in a game like this. Especially on level 10. You don't have a lot of time to find your chains. Yeah, here comes Plasma. He's putting on the pressure. Got a lot of blocks to deal with. He's looking pretty solid right now. And let's see if tval can finally rebound off of this. Plasma was a little scary.
Yeah, but he manages to drop the garbage so he can get a little bit of screen shake there, which luckily is enough for him to get it clear.
And yeah, just did it again, man. Plasma just with those big chains, and when they finally come to like the smaller portion of it, it's just too much for tval right now. I don't know. Maybe he's like running a little bit out of gas too. But yeah, I'd hate to see this from tval. He's got to make a big comeback right now. Reminder, this is a 1st to 7, unlike the 1st to 10 that we just saw with Blenzer and Yoshi. So 3 points, and Plasma will do this. Another big chain to start off. tval doesn't even have a lot of blocks to work with. He's got to be careful. Yeah, this is just the same situation we saw, especially in games 1 and 2. tval's got to wait now. Plasma's going to do this brutal stuff afterward. Or he's just going to stop. He's going to wait to see what tval sends. But he might... Yeah, I think he's going to elect to do a little bit more of a follow-up now. And then now he's going to do it. That was pretty smart. But yeah, here's where tval didn't have a clear, man. Unfortunately, that one block up on the top by itself. Plasma taking 5 straight. It is looking pretty rough for tval right now. Trying to defend his crown of placing in the top 2 at each seasonal, looking to be threatened right now. Not only would he have to make an extreme comeback, he would still have to try to beat Blenzer as well, who's in the waiting. And yeah, he can't even find anything at the beginning, man. He's looking just pretty flustered. And yeah, Plasma, there's no, like, no letting up from him at all. All right, yeah, no, this is super rough. No pressure on Plasma's side. tval has a chain, and he has a lot of blocks to work with, so he'll be able to survive a lot longer than the previous rounds, but he's got to capitalize. A 5-chain is a start. It'll just about top off Plasma, but he's got to keep up this pressure, because he's more about surviving right now. One more mistake, the 4 combo buying him a little bit of time. He doesn't have an immediate clear, though, and Plasma, 1 game away from sweeping this set, man. This is completely different than what we saw in Winners. And I don't know, man. I think it's probably just Plasma figuring out tval, to be honest, and a little bit of tval probably getting tired as the tournament goes on. I hope he can at least take this next one, though. I wouldn't want to see a sweep, but Plasma's not not going to give him a chance to. Nice A-chain from Plasma. Not topped off. It's going to be the same situation we've seen these previous 6 games. tval is not topped off yet, but he's relying on a slide to keep him alive. Does not go for the dark blues immediately, but then eventually sees them. T-Vol's got to get something going with this chain block. I wouldn't even say cut it off early. Just get something going. Bank on you surviving until the next garbage blocks, because you need to get some pressure going on him. And I think that's what he's going to do. Unfortunately, he didn't have anything lined up with pretty bad RNG. This could be it if he doesn't find it. Ooh! Use that stop time to find the reds and bring it over. He's still alive. He's definitely not giving up. Being down 6-0 is definitely not a lot of motivation. But this is one of the better games I've seen. He's in a rough spot now. Clears his purples. Gets a combo. This might be the end. He's still finding clears. And that's going to do it. The right stack was just too tall. And Plasma's pressure was just ridiculous. Taking it 7-0.
Wow, what a statement, man.
Yeah, I feel bad for T-Vol, but regardless, that's a pretty good tournament with the competitors and everything. Fourth place is nothing too bad at all, and I'm sure he'll be disappointed for the time, but when he looks back at that, he's going to be like, well, you know, I had a pretty good run. Plasma's definitely a really good player. And who knows?
Yeah, definitely.
With Plasma with that much confidence, this makes this match even just as interesting. Blinzer versus Plasma for loser finals, 1st to 10. This man just came off a 7-0 whopping. He wants Blinzer's name too. He's not going to settle for 3rd place. He's not going to settle for 2nd place. He's coming after Yoshimitsu too.